I got an old VCR, half a box of tapes. It's dark out, and I'm wearing sunglasses. Hit it. Hey, what's up? This is Kevin Staab, and welcome to another episode
VHS
of
VAULT.
Today, my special guest is Billy Ruff.
Thanks for having me, Kevin.
Yeah, dude, awesome to have you. And today we're going to check out some more old footage of a tape that Adrian Main dropped off. So sit tight and enjoy the videos. So where's this stuff at, do you think?
Well, that's Mike McGill. So that's definitely Del Mar. If he doesn't McTwist, I'll tell you exactly what it is. I think it's pre-McTwist because I think he had red shirts then instead of green. Yeah, it's got to be practice. I don't think this is the runs because the stands are empty.
Okay, there's Neil.
That's Neil.
What year do you think this was?
I'm terrible with that, but if I would, is that Dan Wilkes?
Dude, it is Dan
No
Wilkes.
way. The guys. Oh, nice. I would guess 1983.
Dude, I love watching Neil like just full board slide. Like, okay, I don't want anything to do with that.
Who's this?
Grosso.
Jeff, yeah.
Right? You can tell by the doing inverts like Lance and then the Radis eggplants. That is
That's
you.
me, yeah.
Dude, my favorite thing is going to come up soon, and it was like the grind revert.
Grind or revert?
Yeah, you do like frontside grind revert. Like,
Did I?
Is it Bertelmann, like putting your front hand down?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know, I remember.
Right now?
I
You
think
do
I
it right now.
remember what this contest was. That's back when.
What is that? Okay, so what year is this?
Well, yeah.
We're not done talking about this stuff. Sweeper.
Because this looks like the one, remember when they started to, you couldn't just go back and forth, you had to work the whole pool,
Yes.
and you had to do lines, and they changed the judging format.
And they would hassle people that went straight up and down. Like you couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, we were lucky because we were locals at Del Mar. Yeah.
It was awesome for us because we rode pools all the time, so we
Yeah.
had the ability for carving and all that. But you had these guys from, like Texas, say, or like Colorado, places like that, and they just rode ramps.
Ramp
So
guys, yeah.
how was that?
Ken Park, right?
He just did a really good beam
That was
plant.
really on that side of the wall, too.
Right?
That's the thing. That's one thing about that pool too is every
Wall was
different. Yeah, and even beyond like certain edges, like
That was the mellow wall.
yeah, that was the
That wall was good. That wall
the
was
wall was
oververt.
bad, yeah,
That wall was kinky.
the bottom was slippery.
Yeah, it had everything you'd ever want.
Is that Ken again?
Yeah, you had some good stuff going back
Wow.
then, right?
Yeah. Here goes Mike.
Are we going to see a 5?
I think it's
No.
before. I think it's too early.
I love that because I'm going to talk to Mike about that when he comes in. Here.
Yeah, I hope it's
So
too
Billy told me, dude, you were not doing 5s until you had the red shirt.
It's a guess. I just, for some reason, I kind of remember that being the sequential shot.
Yeah, that was the shot on the cover, right?
Oh.
Here was the McTwist for me, dude. I was playing miniature golf with Ken Park,
Right.
who was really competitive and really mad at me that I would beat him sometimes.
At the golf?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of
And I'm
course.
just sitting there, and all of a sudden, Neil just comes over, picks me up, and carries me to the keyhole, and is like, watch what Mike's doing. And I'm like, okay. Like they're like, Mike's got something new going on. And then I just remember sitting there and him doing 2 backstairs and going up and doing the first 5, and I was like, what in the world was
hell
that?
wall,
Yeah,
too.
and he already had it wired.
Yeah.
Like that was the craziest thing. But Neil just up and planted me and took me and just sat me right back down again.
I was standing right next to the steps, and I think Duane Peters was standing next to me or something like that. And I think he was expletive, and mine was a little more. I'm like, yeah, I think skateboarding is never going to be the same again, and I think I'm looking at an exit strategy right now.
But you did really good ones. Like I remember that. I was thinking.
Oh, okay, all right. Maybe I take that back.
So this brings me to another one that I want to talk about that I think is awesome. Okay, remember like the end of our sessions, and then we'd play like add a trick at the scum line.
Oh, I love that.
And
yeah.
so I don't remember everyone there. I know you were there. I know I was there because I remember Adrian was there
all the time. Yeah.
Okay, did you make units like first or second try? Like you threw that in one of the games of add a trick.
I think I did a Miller flip and missed the hand, and it just kind of flipped over.
But you were the first person to do that, and I remember you doing them really well all the time. But do you remember where that came from? Did it come from one of those games? Because that's how I remember it.
I think that it started something like that. Things that you guys were doing at the bottom line, or when we were playing those games, that would come out of just nowhere. Because you could take it from the banks in the reservoir and then go to the pool, and all of a sudden then you're like up on time, like, wow, that was pretty quick.
Also, you know what I remember about you back in the day too, is you were like the first guy I remember besides a freestyle dude that could ollie like 1.5 feet, 2 feet high.
I was a freestyle dude first.
You did those on the vert board, and I remember you ollieing really high in the reservoir at Del Mar, which I could not figure it out. Like you had an awesome pop.
I spent a summer with Rodney Mullen in Sweden.
Oh, well that's where it comes from then.
Okay.